I pretty much told my agent that if they all three of them wanted me, I want to go to Hurricanes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I knew I couldn't go to Auckland. I wasn't ready.
You weren't ready? What do you mean by you weren't ready?
I didn't have the discipline yet. You know, when you go back home, man, it's just a different level, man. Like I didn't have the discipline to go back home, have a professional career, and still be doing, like, even if I was in the Blues, I know for a fact, like, that one of the boys would be like, "Up to Toko, what are you up to tonight?" On a Wednesday or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Straight away, yeah, pick me up. I didn't have that discipline. I knew for a fact I didn't have that discipline. I, like, especially, like, knowing Auckland inside out, you know, growing up in Auckland, knowing inside out, like, you know, like, things like drink driving and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, knowing the back roads and, you know, you know, the back ways.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
yeah, like, I admit, I used to drink drive and that. And, yeah, I told my agent, I won't want to go back to Auckland. If that's the only option, I'll take it. But I didn't want to.
That's a pretty mature call to make. Like, after everything that's happened, to go, I don't want to go to Auckland because I can't control. I don't think I could. I'm not disciplined enough. That's a massive call because you're pulling away from family. You're making a call where you don't want to. You're not close to family. You're not close to your friends or whatever. But you know that's the right move to make. You know.
Not only that, but growing up, the Blues is all I've ever wanted to play for.
Oh, tell me about it, man.
Right.
Like, yeah, bleed blue, man.
Bro, like the Carlos Spencer, Rupeni Thau era.
Man,
that's like, that's all I ever wanted to play. That team was the only team I ever supported. Yeah. So it was a mature decision when I think about it, but I knew I wasn't gonna throw this all away, ruin all this work that I've put in to get to this stage by going back home and just throwing it down the drain. I knew for a fact, you know.
Yeah.
And then I said, between the Highlanders and Hurricanes, if they both want me, I told my agent, because at the Hurricanes, the midfielders at the time was Ma'a and Conrad. So I made another mature decision to put the Hurricanes first, because what better opportunity than to learn from those two. So I knew if I went there, I wouldn't play at all. I knew for a fact I wouldn't play, but I knew I'll get massive learnings from it, knowing that was their last season in New Zealand. So if I learn off them and try and push for the next season to get a starting spot. So when the coach called me and said that, you know, they're going to give me that last centre spot, because Ma'a, Conrad, and then old mate Ray.
Yeah.
That was us four. We're the four centres.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
Yeah, we're the four centres at the Hurricanes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Shucks.
So, when he called me, man, I was in shock. Like, I can't believe this is happening. You know what I mean? Like, but like, for some reason, my wife had been praying for it. Like, she's really religious. Like, she's hard out into her church and stuff like that. So she had been praying for it, like, for the last couple of weeks before I got a call. And like, she just told me she knew something was coming. Like, she felt it. But it was like getting close to the deadline. Like, they were about to make the squads.
I hate that.
Bro, and I was just like, honest to you,
I'm
not gonna get picked up, man. I thought I was playing well, blah blah blah. And I was like, honest to you, like, I think the squad was getting named next week.
Yeah, and there was nothing.
Nothing, no call. Like, all the teams were getting finalized. And then he finally called me. Like, yes.
Who called you?
Chris Boyd, the head coach.
Okay.
He just said that, you know, I've been playing well and they would like to give me that last centre spot. And they knew, they told me the situation, you know, we have Ma'a and Conrad here, but they think I got potential to, you know, just be involved and see what I could do, whether in that season or the following season. So, it was just a 1-year contract, but I was happy, bro. I was happy as.
Oh, fuck, long way from where
Yeah, it was a long way from living in a garage and no job.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Like having a kid at a young age. So that's why a lot of people were like, I don't know, inspired by my journey and my story. Like,
Hey, definitely, man.
Not giving up and proving people wrong and you know, just trusting the process when, you know, put your head down and, you know, sacrifice a bit of that stuff, you know?
Yeah, you can do it later.
Yeah, you can do it later. You know, it'll never go away. You know? Just sacrifice and just put it away and, you know, focus on the job, you know.
So you got that call in Hurricanes. And then how many years were you at the Hurricanes for?
2.
2 years?
So the first year, holding tackle bags and, you know, me and Ray just doing whatever we could to help out Conrad and Ma'a. You know, we had an awesome team. Our team was just stacked. We won, I think we won every game and lost the final.
I remember that.
Yeah.
But that backline there was...
It was TJ,
Yeah.
Perinara, Burton Barrett,
Yeah.
Ma'anonu, Conrad Smith,
Yeah.
Corey Jane, Julian Savia, Nehemiah Nuskara.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
you know, when you got a backline like that, you don't mind holding the tackle bags and like, it's all right.
Yeah, but even when I first got there to the Hurricanes and, you know, first week, testing week, fitness and all that, I struggled, bro. I struggled a bit.
Was there just levels? Was that like, there's an ITM, there's like club ITM's different, and then you went super, and then it's just a different level as well?
The level was a big step up.
Yeah?
You know, I got away with it at ITM, you know. Like, even though I struggled that first session, that was from the drinking on the weekend and my birthday and stuff. But, you know, as the weeks went on, you know, I adapted well. But, you know, when I went to the Hurricanes, man, all the boys would tell you, bro, I was struggling big time. Like,
were you still 100, or were you still at 106?
I was about 106.
Yeah.
106, 107. So I was just, like I said, you know, my talent had gotten me through all those years. But when it came down to hard work, like, man, my numbers were bad. But I made up with it with my highlight reel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I had a good highlight.
Tackles broken, meters gained.
Yeah, like line breaks and all that.
Yeah.
But my numbers, fitness numbers and like testing and that were bad, man, real bad. So it was just like, you know, give or take, you know. But I had to work on that. And it got to end of last day of preseason before Christmas break. We have this thing called Surf to Peak, where we like bike, and then we run, then we bike, and then we run up this Mount Vic in Wellington, this mountain. But it's a straight up trek. Bro, like, I was coming last. Everyone waits at the top for you. So I was halfway through. I was cramping both legs. Couldn't make it. I sat down. I quit.
Those gekke ones.
I quit, dogs. I sat there and quit. Everyone was still waiting. And then Ray and the backs coach, they ran down. And then Ray was like, Sole! Yo! Honest. Like, that was ruthless, like, for me just to stop.
What are you doing?
I was like, I can't walk. They came, like, these ones. Those shoulder, and just carrying me like